Yo, it's going down. You know what it is, man. Back at you with another episode. Coming at you from chooseyourrelationships.com, author of Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. Like the video, share the video, all that good stuff. You're going to get it. Let's get it on. Yo, it's going down, man. You out here. Like the video, share the video, all that good stuff, yo. Dun 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 dun. Oh yeah, man. Jeez Louise, man. You could be anywhere on this planet, but you chose to spend a little bit of time with me. A lot going on out here in these United States of America, especially, you know. But hey, it's gonna get better, you know. But it's gonna get worse before it gets better. It usually work things usually work out that way. Usually, you know. Especially in America. Yeah, I get a lot of I've been getting a lot of questions lately. But I haven't got a lot of complaints lately though. That's a good thing. Most people that send me emails, whether it's IG or through email, I don't get a lot of complaints. That's one thing about these pandemic times that we're in. People I haven't heard a lot of guys complain a lot. That's a good thing. Because if you really think about it, who really has for that shit? This is not the time to be complaining about anything. You don't need that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? He says, "What up, Circuit Master? Sharp, I finally landed a fine ass broad in my inbox. Doesn't mean I'll smash." I need to ask a question. Yeah, you're right. It don't mean you smash. That's true. That. Well, hey, what's the question? Hey, call up. Call up. 800 315 8203. You're right though. That doesn't mean you're gonna smash just because you got the phone number. There's a lot of women out here that like me, and I know I can't bag all of them. Oh, all right, just send me type your question in the chat box then. Yeah, you at your job. I get it. There's a lot of women out here. New York City in the house. What up, Eric? New York, big city of dreams, and everything in New York ain't all in what it seems. You might get food if you're coming from out of town, but I'm coming from Queens, so get down. Shit. What y'all know about that? Y'all know about that, boy. New York, big city of dreams. New York, big city of dreams. How's New York? Is New York back to full throttle? Did I get the cash? You sent me through Cash App? Uh, when did you send it? I don't. Let me check. Oh, yeah, I just got it. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I don't be checking this shit that much. No doubt. Apple Mac in the house. I was on another live talking about getting ass whipping as a kid. Ah, you crazy. I'm getting that ass tore up. Ah! That's child abuse today. That's child abuse today. You could go to jail today from getting ass whipping. If the wrong person see you, it's tore up out here, man. You can't even raise your kids in peace. Not at all. Individuals still sleeping. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. A lot of these cities, states are starting to shut. Some of them shut down. Some of them open back up. Some shut down. Some open back up. You know, it's, in a certain towns and cities doing whatever. Gyms, bars, restaurants are open, and some lounges too. Now they got the lounges open. They in the club, baby. They doing it, man. They living their life. Say it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not going out to no club, but I'm saying, hey, they let. I ain't ready for that yet. Yeah, shit, fuck that. No, when I went to Savannah, they in the club in Savannah, boy. They not. They don't have the nightclubs open here yet in Atlanta. The strip club is open, but not the nightclub. Who's on that shirt? My brother, Dick Gregory. See it. It's a game. It's a game, baby. The brother, Dick Gregory. See it. you know, wise man. He was a wise man. She gave me the come fuck me stare. She left the job, leaving for another city, but she made sure she gave me her contact though. And she young and fine. I'm like, do I have a chance? Yeah, you got a chance. You got a chance. You know, you got to catch her when you get back, bro. Or whenever you see her again. You have the goat on your shirt. Yeah, he's rest in peace to that brother, man. Enough respect to him. For real, for real. You like you say you like Dick Gregory, but you could never really fully understand him. Hey, a lot of people have said that. Um, the reason why I understand him because my grandfather was like him. My grandfather would curse you out, then turn around and ask you, "Hey, how's your wife and kids? How's the family?" My grandfather was like that, man. I grew up around people that was like that, so I understand. So that's why I don't take the cursing. I never took any of that shit serious because I was around some tough motherfuckers, man. That was just like that, you know. Uh, but I think you'd have to grow up around somebody like that to understand. Now the kids today, oh no, they couldn't take that type of talk. They're too soft, weak. I ain't like how you talking to me, man. Shut up. Why? Well, man, they can't. I know he would start talking in code, and I couldn't really follow the code sometimes. Yeah, yeah. He has a way of speaking that'll lose some people. You have to really get used to it. But I understand because I grew up around people that was like that. And then you have to realize that he grew up in a different time. He grew up in a time with almost no technology. Almost no technology back then. Except for the telephone. That's it. And he grew up in a time where you kept your damn mouth shut. You didn't do a bunch of talking. You didn't tell everybody what you were doing or what you about to do. So he grew up in a different time. Just like just like your grandparents grew up at the same time. Like my parents grew up in his time, you know? People didn't run their damn mouth and snitch and rat on people like that. Yeah, you always gonna have some, but not like today. Whew. Boy, there's so many rats out here. Whew, it's ridiculous. And informants, damn. And then he would seem to just start yelling and get mad at nothing. Oh, well, sometimes if he didn't like what you say, he would go off on your ass. I understand it though. That's the thing. I get it. Now I might not agree with how he might have went off on some people, but I understand. You know what I'm saying? This man, I've been through a lot, man. Don't take it don't take a lot to set them off. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, it don't take a lot to set him off, man. You just let him. He's the type of person if you in his presence, you gotta let him talk. Don't interrupt. My uncles is just like that. Let them talk. Don't interrupt. If you interrupt, you're gonna get cursed out. That's how it is, man. My uncles is like that. You know, that's how it is, bro. You know, my uncle's one of my uncles is 80 years old. He's like that too. He'll go, if you start talking, like you know what you talking about, he be like, "Oh fuck you! You think you know everything? Shit, get the fuck out of here." Hey man, that's how it. Hey, that's how they is, man. They from a different time though. I get it. I understand. I can't relate because I wasn't born back then. I don't know the struggles and what they went through. I heard about it, but I didn't experience it. So that's where a lot of that comes from. I like Joe Brown now because he speaks plain, no code, just fact. Hey, Joe Brown will go off on you too. He'll go off on you too if you say the wrong thing. How can I possibly get my baby mom to stop smoking cancer sticks? Man, let me tell you something. Can't get nobody to do nothing unless they want to do it. You can't get nobody to do nothing because of health reasons or any of that shit, man. They have to want to stop smoking, lose weight, whatever, man. You can't do nothing about it. It's on them. People don't stop smoking because they don't want to stop smoking. People don't lose weight because they don't want to lose weight. They don't care about the health risks that's involved. They don't care enough about it to do something about it. And there's nothing you can do about it. Only thing you can do about it is leave. If you can't take it no more, that's all you can do. But if you're going to stay there, be with them, don't complain. You only have two options: stay or leave. That's it. I know he meant well and was telling the truth. I just wish I could have understood him more. Hey man, that's how it is, man. Yeah, smash the like button. I'll keep you posted on, and I'm trying to super chat you, bro, and they block. And send it on the Cash App. Cash App. Send it Cash App. My Cash App is $ sharp game ATL. Let's see. He'd be like 2 + 8 times. Quick. At least I don't know why Joe Brown going off. Yeah, yeah, Joe. If Joe Brown go off, you can pretty much figure out why. But when Dick used to go off, sometimes you might don't know why he went off because he ain't gonna tell you. You know, you have to figure it out. That's how that is. Ayo, and PS, and by the way, anybody that's ever got any of my books, I would appreciate it if you left me a review on Amazon. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link in here. Leave me a review on Amazon.com if you ever bought any of my paperback books. That's the link. Joe Brown broke my heart when he started talking about Michael Jackson. Man, I wasn't ready for that. What did he say about Michael Jackson? What did he say? Michael Jackson was just a weirdo. But what did Joe Brown say? I'm curious. You know. Yeah, I was a fan of Michael Jackson. I think almost everybody was a fan of Michael Jackson. That child shit about Mike. What about it? He like sleeping in the bed with kids. But what did he say exactly though? Hey, call up, Apple Mac. I want to hear that. I want to hear what he said. 800 315 8203. Yeah, I want to hear what he said about Mike. Joe Brown, he been around them Hollywood circles, so he be knowing shit. No, 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 no. You know, nah, no shade, man. Nah, not in that type of party. I'm just curious. You know, but Joe Brown, he been around the Hollywood crowd. He been at the mansion parties. He been at the Playboy Mansion. He been around a lot of those people, around those producers and executives. So he be knowing shit. You know, I've been to some of those mansion parties. You know, freak parties and shit like that. But not on the level that he's been to. You know, the parties that I've been to is mostly, you know, working class people. Richard Pryor shit. Uh, I ain't. And when did he say this? This some new shit here. Richard Pryor, Richard Pryor was a drug addict. He almost killed himself smoking crack. I mean, like that is no secret. That's public records, pretty much. Richard Pryor used to go on stage and talk about it. Man, I want no parts of anything Hollywood after hearing. Yeah, Richard Pryor used to go on stage and talk about his shit. He didn't. He never had. He never hid anything. Richard Pryor was straight up with it. I think he even wrote about it. Yo, what's going down? Not much. What did he say, bro? What Joe Brown said? Yeah, I heard some. I heard some of it. Yeah.
impossible. Everybody can't be gay. I like them bullshit.
No, he actually
Everybody who come out,
no, not well. Some of these, well, Richard Pryor said he done some gay shit. He said it.
yeah, but see, that's what I'm about to say, man. It's like everybody that they put on, people come out and always saying they can. So it's like they say it so much to the point the way you don't believe it because it's unbelievable that that shit is true.
Oh
And
yeah,
then later on you find out that a lot of that shit is true.
it is.
And you don't want to believe it. It's like, how can that be? That shit like crazy, man.
Yeah, I feel what it.
It's like you gotta be gay in order for you to leave. It's like they ain't gonna let you make it unless your ass gay. That shit crazy, man.
Yeah, when it come to us, yeah, that's pretty much. That's
I
pretty.
think it's what it coming in too.
Yeah, a lot of them too. Yeah, yeah,
Like Richard Pryor, now the Richard Pryor thing is over because he's saying it himself.
yeah,
There ain't nobody like spilling beans on him. He said himself something about he sucked the dude off once or twice, some shit like that.
yep,
See if he liked it or not. And I'm like, what? What kind of shit is that?
yeah. He did say that.
So he busted his own self out with that, but then growing up, we never heard no shit like that, so we didn't know nothing about that. And then if you put everything together, you look at Richard Pryor history, the dude grew up in a whole house. Come on now.
Yeah, he said his
All this shit he's seen and been through.
said his
He grew up in a goddamn whole house.
said his dad was a pimp and mom was a hoe, right? I think something.
I'm not sure about his parents, but I know that his grandmother is the one that raised him, and his grandmother ran a whorehouse. He lived in a whorehouse.
Yeah, yeah. You know who else grew up? Mike.
That was in Peoria, Illinois, I think.
Yeah.
I know Peoria, Illinois.
Yeah. You know who else grew up like that? Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, Mike Tyson grew up like that.
No shit.
Yeah. He talks about it all the time. How he grew up.
So it's kind of like after you start hearing about these people and they hear their background, a lot of them have similar background and a similar way of growing up.
Yeah.
And it seems like the people in Hollywood who pull the strings, who run everything, they know the psychology and sociology of the right type of people that they let in.
Yep.
They can kind of manipulate.
Yep.
It's like they got it down to a formula. Oh, you grew up in a broken home.
Yeah.
You kind of like this, or you did that, or you go on the street. Oh, you're the right kind of person. I can do this stuff.
Yeah. And you know what, bro? I learned that shit too. I know certain type of people do certain things based on their personality, how they grew up. I can kind of predict that shit too when it comes to women. Yeah, I can kind of tell the type of chick that I can have a threesome with. I can just kind of tell based on her personality, um, how 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 much she's warming up to me. Is she open minded or closed minded, or how she grew up, who she hanging around. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like I learned this shit. Let me tell you how I learned it. Though I learned it when I had a sales job. That's how you learn. Like you just learn people. You learn the what they'll do, what they probably won't do, and the more you talk to them, and the more you ask questions, you kind of narrow it down. And then that's how you make the sale. If you're a good salesman, anyway.
If I want to pick one that I would say she would have a two be out for a threesome.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is talk to the nearest white girl.
Yeah. And check this out. After I can tell, I got this shit damn near narrowed down to science at this point. I can tell what type of girl that would probably like me based on her phenotype. Because almost every girl that I've like um dated or been around for a long time, all of them have a very similar phenotype. So if I see a girl with the same body features, phenotype, I like, oh, I can get that. Because all of them look damn near very similar. You know. Now everyone I had to. I didn't have a choice. Oh well, no, I used to be like that. But if you play it like that, you're gonna have to run through a bunch of people. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, but
We would go out in the streets in the summer and just get chicks and numbers off the street. Like we just ride up on the chick. Any chick we saw we liked on the street, still get the most numbers and stuff. Come back, still got the most numbers, that kind of thing. We would do concerts all summertime. Come on.
yeah,
You can't do that shit today. You just charge now. You can't roll up on no chick on the street now. You probably gonna deal this shit.
yeah, them motherfuckers be scared today. Like, who's this weirdo? Shit. Yeah, man. You know, today.
Yeah, but like somebody like Billy D. Williams. Come on, man. Who knows Billy D. Williams was gay, man? Nobody knew that shit.
Man, you didn't know that? I knew that.
Hell no.
Yeah, I knew that shit.
Not until he came out talking that shit about a year ago.
Man, look. I knew that shit like 10 years ago.
How you knew that?
Man, this shit just go around, man, on the street level. That's all.
Oh, okay. So you heard it through the grapevine.
Yeah. And
You had to be kind of plugged in. You had to be plugged in to know it.
yeah, I know.
The average person,
No.
watching TV for shit. You ain't.
Oh no. Oh no. If you watching TV, TV is full of lies, man.
Are you watching an interview or something like that? Man, they picked it up off here, man.
No, not you're not gonna know like that. No. Then some of these dudes, man, I look at their body language, bro. I'd be like, man, that motherfucker kind of flabby wabby there. That he threw that hand up a little too goddamn flexible there. I was like, yeah, that motherfucker's gay. Yeah. No, he's right.
He was talking about one time, I think he said, I think it was on an airplane. No, I think it was no, it wasn't an airplane. It was somewhere he was at, and he met like one of the biggest black stars ever.
Who was?
I don't even want to say his name.
Who was it?
He seen him being
Oh.
out in a wheelchair somewhere. Did you hear that? What he said?
You seen him in a wheelchair?
Yeah, he was talking. Corey was talking about he met this guy, and he was in a wheelchair, and the dude made a pass out. I'm like, oh no, don't say that, man.
Oh, you talking about the older guy? I know who you talking about. Yeah, I know who you talking about. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's old school gay. Of course, you don't want to believe it because we like these people. We grew up looking at them. That's why. No, not no, not everybody, but the majority of them are. Like I put it like this: who's ever on TV or getting a lot of airplay, they probably gay. They probably gay.
Exactly. That's what it looks like. It's like it's
Now,
it's like it's true.
now they might not be living the lifestyle, but they've done some gay shit before. That
Yeah.
happens too. Yeah. So this goes for
And
Beyonce and Rihanna. I like all of them, but they more like they done some shit to open that door.
and the reason why I say it's not just us, it's them too, is because all the stuff I'm hearing about, they go through too, like Shirley Temple and all this stuff back in the day, where now Joe Brown said this. He was saying that the name of Shirley Temple agency back in the day was called something about Kitty Porn. That was the actual name of the agency that she worked for. It was called Kitty Porn something. Porn, Porn. That was the name of the shit.
Oh yeah, I heard about
So
that. I heard about that. Yeah, yeah, I heard about
yeah,
that.
so it's like, the cancer council, how they say that they found that one of the big time guys that ran one of the studios, that they found that he had some hidden rooms in a place where they had bedrooms set up down there where he would have sex with all the actresses that would get roles in the movies, all kind of crazy shit like that.
Yeah, he probably was in the BDSM. Probably, you
But
know.
it just seemed like, all that shit is just totally corrupt, man.
Yeah, it's been going on, man. It's nothing. Man, this shit started in the '60s. Like,
It's the movies and it's the music industry.
yeah. Let me tell you, it really popped off hard during the civil rights movement. That's when a lot of these old boule niggas was sleeping with the white women. That's what that shit was. It was more about that than anything else. So this is like,
Well, the thing I didn't understand is how, when they started the whole black exploitation movement,
yeah,
because they were saying that Hollywood was losing money about the other Hollywood movies wanted to make a movie, and it came up with the black exploitation movie,
yeah,
and people started flocking to go see those movies, and it was so cheap to make, and it was making so much profit that the black exploitation movies really saved Hollywood.
yeah.
But what I couldn't understand was why they would put these black male actors with these white women all the time in sexual situations in those movies like that. Because I know they're not down for that, so I couldn't understand why would they choose to do that.
Hell yeah, they down with it. Shit, they down with it today.
Okay, we must have a split there. The powers that be want to be down for it.
Yeah.
The average white dude on the street ain't down for it.
No, this is how it is. The average white dude.
Jim Brown stopped playing football, became a movie star, and all of his movies they had him with a white girl.
Yeah. No, you talking about? Let me tell you who's not down with it. Them hillbillies not down with it.
Yeah, the average white boy on the street.
Yeah, but the rest of those white guys, hell yeah, they down with it. They want to see it.
Yeah, they got that. What do you call that? Where they pay the black dude to have sex with their wife and all that kind of thing.
Cuckold.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like that shit. Now a lot of white guys, hey, they'll take yours, but they don't want you to take theirs. Some of them like that too. But you know,
This is all screwed up.
yeah, you got that right. It ain't pretty out here.
Then it even gets weirder when you hear about this stuff about the people like with the kids and
child molesters.
like eating babies and all this other kind of crazy shit.
Oh yeah, that shit was. That shit been going on for hundreds of years, man.
Man, well, I'm just hearing about this shit like the last year or two.
Man, I heard about this shit in the '90s, bro. When I was in the Navy, when I went overseas, man, you got these missionaries go over these other countries, man, be doing all kind of freaky weird shit, man.
Well, yeah, I know what the missionaries going to do with them. I'm like, the thing about the cultist people who like the food and like eating beans because or drinking the blood of beans because they're going to get some kind of special power from this shit.
Well, and they
All
think
I
that
want to do is what?
they look at it like a ritual.
Okay, but my thing is that are they doing this believe that it gives them some kind of power?
Oh, that's what they think.
Because that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's what they
Huh?
think. That comes from the Catholic Church. That
Yeah, I know
belief.
it has to do something with the religion and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But what I'm saying is like these people obviously have power because ain't none of them going to jail. So I'm
yeah.
like, is this shit true?
Oh, do it give you power? Some drinking blood? No,
Yeah.
no.
I'm like, is it true? So because they ain't going to jail, I know they ain't going to jail.
Well, they ain't got. No, they're not going to jail because the people got their back, and they
So they
that's
got some kind of power.
yeah. The Catholic Church is they got a lot of power. You know.
But it's just a bunch of weird stuff. And it's like I said, I'm just hearing about this shit like 2 years ago, 2, 3, maybe at the max 3 years ago. And I'm like, if I'm just hearing about this shit like a couple years ago, I know you got a lot of other people who ain't never heard of this shit.
Oh yeah, they don't believe it because it's hard to believe.
Well, I ain't never heard of it until like 3 years ago. And it was hard for me to believe.
Yeah. So check this out. Imagine going in the military and you experiencing and you learn about this shit, and now you get out of the military, and then you try to tell people how it was when you was in there, because maybe they asked you to, hey, how it was being in the Navy, and you tell them just a little bit about what you
And then
experienced.
they get to like crazy.
Yeah, imagine that. That's what I've been through. So after a while, I don't even say shit no more. I just go and live my life.
That's why I hear like a lot of military people only really mess with military people because only another military person will understand where you're coming from.
Exactly. Exactly. So I stopped talking to people outside of the military because they don't believe it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna live my life and fuck all the girls I want and fuck somebody's wife and if they don't believe it, fuck them. Shit. If you don't want to learn better, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I was like that for like 15 years until I 2014 when I came online, and then I was like, people started asking questions, so I said, okay, maybe I'll give a answer a question here and there and see how it go. You know what I'm saying? But before that, I'm like, man, women are doing all kind of crazy shit. But if you tell somebody what happened, they ain't gonna believe that shit. I mean, oh man, you full of shit. Oh, whatever.
And another thing too about the military, because I work with a lot of ex-military people, right? And there's a reason why a lot of military people come back with PTSD is because of a lot of shit that they've seen and been through overseas.
Yeah,
A lot of stuff that they had to do that they didn't want to do. A lot of shit that they've seen people do that they couldn't believe.
yeah, and
And
that's the thing.
that shit just messed their head up.
Yeah, because what usually happens is you're gonna at some point, everybody, you
You're gonna
include,
be wrong shit.
you're gonna have to do something you don't want to do, and then you're gonna be like, when you do it later on, you're gonna feel bad about it, and most of the time things is moving so fast, you don't really have time to deal with it until you get out, and then you know you you kind of put things in perspective or whatever, and then you be like, oh, okay, this is why this happened, and
Yeah, you try to justify why it was right for you to do it at the time you did it,
yeah,
but then them thoughts keep popping up in your head.
yeah, that's one reason why I got out. Cause I said, look, I can't keep doing this bullshit. I gotta get
Because
out.
I know if I was rich, I probably got fragged.
You probably got what?
I got fragged.
Well, and it plus it depends on your job
Man, the
too.
flag my ass.
Depends on your job too. See, I the job that I had, I ain't really had to do nothing crazy. Nothing was
If I was on the front line in the middle of the fight, I probably got fragged.
well, that's a good thing about being in the Navy. You don't have to go on the front line. You know, so if you combat, a lot of things happen out there, boy, that never gets talked about on the news.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I done heard the story.
Yeah, some people with you, but they ain't really with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. But
All
man,
right, so I'm going to let you go, man.
all right.
All right.
Yo, I learned to be intuitive and inquisitive about women. You really inspire people. All right, shout out to you, Circuit Masters. Let's see. Maury Saber, True Sharp, game spot on with the compromised positions these famous folk do. As a black man, I'm not some sideshow attraction. They can miss me with that cuckold, sleep with the wife while the husband watch nonsense. Hey Maurice, some people that's entertainment. Some brothers like smashing the hot wife while the husband watch, or the husband don't necessarily got to be there, but the idea of of me smashing the hot wife, that's a turn on for a lot of brothers out here, Maurice. So it just depends on you as a person. You know, some of these women be fat and ain't up to par, and then these guys be smashing. They smash them just because she's a white woman. I disagree with that. You smashing just because she's a white woman and she fat and sloppy? Come on, man, have some standards about yourself. I don't give a damn if she's a hot wife or not, but at least she better look good. That's all I'm saying. She got a pot belly and you roll up with her. Come on, man. It's a power trip for the white boy. Yeah, it is. In some weirdo way, you know. And plus, he can't satisfy her sexually. So he basically trying to keep his family together. He got to do what he got to do to sac the keep his wife satisfied. So he ain't really trying to split up like that, split the family up. So in his mind, in the white guy's mind, he kind of found a way to justify why his wife had to sleep with another man. That's all he did. He just twisted his mind in a way where it's like his wife sleeping with another man is acceptable. He can't satisfy her. If he could, she wouldn't be sleeping with another guy. Now, some women just got to have more than one guy. We know that. But that ain't the majority. You know? That's some weird. It is. It is. People, there's some women just get turned out, man. Just like some guys get turned out. You know, just depends on how you grew up, what your experience has been. You know, before you met them. That's usually how that goes. It's like I've found that most women, most non-white women that you see with white guys, they super freaks, and most of them they'll do a threesome. Most, so I'll give you an example. Let's take a Asian guy, Asian girl with a white guy. There's a good chance she'll do a threesome. If you see a black woman with a white guy, there's a good chance she'll do a threesome. It's been my experience. That's my experience. Because that woman that's with that white guy, she's doing all kind of crazy shit in the sack. Who has the real power? People with or without morals? Uh, I think the people with morals because it's focus. People with morals is focus, power. The people that have no morals, they're all over the goddamn place. And they'll do any and everything. Anything goes. It's better to be focused than all over the place. I always say that if you meet any chick that has been with an actor or musician, she'll do anything because she probably always has. Probably so. I never look at it like that when it comes to entertainers, but they be doing some crazy wild shit though. Hey man, most things you see on the surface is lies anyway. You see, it's surface level thinking, then it's things below the surface. Things on the surface, for the most part, are just for show. That's usually how that goes. Hollywood, politics, on the television. The closest thing to being real is sports. Sports is the closest thing to being real. And even in sports, there's some bullshit going on from time to time. But sports is the closest thing to being real. It's the closest thing to being real. But even in sports, there's some bullshit going on from time to time. Everything else is outside of sports, everything else is all over the place. You know, you can't even take this shit serious. you know, yeah, I know a lot of women that's been turned out too, man. And you know the worst part? I like a lot of these women that got turned out. Damn. But you can't help them because they gone, man. They're mentally broken. It's worse than being broken. Some of these women. The reason is because in order to keep a relationship with an actor, athlete, or musician, she has to remove the word no from her vocabulary. Maybe so. I never I never looked at it like that. It's just chicks out there that are for the streets. Yeah, that's true. Mississippi in the house. Some chicks just meant for the streets. Yeah, that's true, Maurice. Every female ain't created equally. You know, once you leave the mother's womb, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Every woman ain't created equally. But you need women that's for the streets. If you didn't have women that's like that, man, these guys would be beating the hell out of these women at home. You think you think domestic violence is bad now? Could you imagine a world where there were no prostitutes, no escorts, no hoes? Could you know how bad you know how worse it would be for a lot of these wives at this house? They'd be beating that. Domestic violence would be 10 times worse if there were no prostitutes, no hoes, no strip clubs. What? Man, these strip clubs and these escorts, prostitutes, they serve a purpose. And these hoes, they serve a purpose. Almost any woman can be turned out. No doubt about it. You get a chick on some weird drug with low self-esteem and you got tea bags for life. Sad to say. Um, yeah, low self-esteem has a lot to do with it. Yeah. Plus, a lot of women like women. If she likes a guy, respects a guy, she automatically looks for validation. So she don't necessarily have to have low self-esteem, but if she likes the guy, respects the guy, there's a certain level of responsibility that comes along with that. He can take advantage of her if he has bad intent. And I've been in that position a few times, but I ain't that type of cat though. You know, so it ain't just low self esteem is one thing, but you know, some women you can lead, some will not be submissive and screw the women that will not submit. Yeah, I can't do shit. Yeah, if a woman that is not if a woman don't want you to lead, you need to get away from her. Or you just hit it every once in a while if you want. But you can't do much with a woman that don't respect your leadership. I seen some chick do shit that I was almost ashamed to watch, let alone do. Like what, man? What you seeing you was ashamed of, man? Man, women doing all kind of crazy shit out here. Outside of black women, these other groups of women, they doing all kind of crazy wild shit. When you start like getting in these other dating these other women, hanging around these other women, they be doing some all off the wall crazy shit. I be like, yo, you wildin', yo. I ain't down all that shit. These other women are worse, way worse than black women. I'm like, yo, there's no alternative. These other women are not better than black women. No. There's a lot of guys that online that say that shit. No, they're not. They're worse. You know, all the stuff that we've been through living in this country, and these other groups of women ain't been through near none of that shit. So what's their excuse? I know, Spain might have conquered, took everything in haul ass and never came back. But, you know, they weren't enslaved that long. Not like us. They even to this day, nobody really bothers them. They come over here, do what they want, live what they want. I mean, they go through their little shit or whatever, but not to our extent. There's nobody. They're not being targeted like us. They don't go to jail like us. They don't get red line like us. Go to Ghetto Gag's website. You be. Oh yeah, I seen it. I've been to the Ghetto Gaga website a long time ago. Yeah, a lot of the black women be sucking the white dudes off in video. I saw that probably, like 10 years ago. Somebody sent me a link and I went to the website. You're always gonna have some women that fetishize over white guys. And just like some white women fetishize over us. That ain't going nowhere. That was like that during slavery. You know, that's you know, you got the degenerates out here, man. Most of these people are degenerates and weirdos, freaks. They just got some. It's like fetishizing over people, and they live their whole life like that. They wake up in the morning with that fetish mind. They be like, "Oh man, I want to get dick down today." I'm like, what? Take your ass to work and make some money. Shit. All this damn sex. You're a sexaholic? What a money at? That's what we talking about. You want to have sex, but you're broke. Get your mind right. Shit. Is something wrong with me? There are things I would do with a street chick that I would not want to do with my girl. Am I crazy? Nah, you on that high school shit, Apple Mac. That's all. That's that young high school shit way of thinking. That's all. A lot of guys, uh, a lot of guys are like that. I don't know why. It doesn't make no sense to me, but hey, different stroke for different folks. Man, it's still going on at alarming rate. Yup. I seen some chicks do shit where I'd be like, who the raised you? Yeah, man. Everybody raised differently, man. You know. People people, who a lot of times people do things based on who they hang around. That's where a lot of that comes from. You become the people you hang around, who you spend most of the time with. who you listen to. If you hang around freaks, you're gonna be the next one. If you hang around freaks, weirdos, and degenerates, you're gonna be the next one. Eventually. I think it's because of the Catholic upbringing, although I don't believe in that shit. Well, yeah, could be. Sometimes it could be a negative, sometimes it could be a positive. There's some things I can't do either. You know, everyone has had their own standards. You know, their own rules that they live by. I know one thing: you shouldn't want to do any and everything. You should say no to something sometimes. Damn. See, a lot of people just do whatever. Anything goes. I'm like, anything goes, bro? Yeah, anything goes. I'm like, damn. It's like some people will hang out with anybody. They don't care. They're wide open. See, it's not a good idea to be like that. Yeah, I mean, if you can't go to bed and sleep good at night, don't do it. You have to live with that. But a lot of people aren't wired like that. And it depends on the situation that a lot of people in. Some people are desperate. When some people are in survival mode, they'll do some crazy shit too. You know, it's like if I know someone's in survival mode, I try not to be so judgmental, regardless if I think it's their fault or not. You know, so it just depends. I got a partner addicted to misfit bitches, and all the ugly ones. That's who he smashed. Yeah, there's some guys that's like that too. Some guys into big women, fat women, ugly women, skinny women, short women, midgets, humpbacks, strictly white women, strictly Asian women. Some guys in all kind of crazy shit. I've never been like that. Really, I've had like you know curious at times, but fuck that. I had 3 kids, and one thing I knew I never did it was watch my kids pop out the coochie. I knew it would fuck my head up. Yeah, I heard about the giving birth in the hospital. I got a friend of mine. He when the baby came out, he said he passed out, man. I said, man, you passed out, man. He said he passed the hell out, man. He said, man, when that baby came, he said it was on the way out. It didn't even finish coming out. He passed the hell out. I said, damn, bro. Was it that bad? He said, man, you need to see how that shit expanded. Oh, man, I was laughing my ass off. You remember the cater scene in New Jack City? At 3 a.m. one night by myself, I bet it. In the corner. Just to see if it was like, and it was mad crazy. I don't remember that shit in New Jack City. Yeah, man, it's been a long time since I watched that. Man, I'm about to get off here, man. All right, man. My Snapchat is dollar sign sharp game ATL. Um, Again, man, anybody that got any of my books, Boss Life Secrets, Love Can't Wait, Chicken's Guide to Have a Woman Beg for You, Sex, Lust, and Lies, leave me a review on Amazon. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.